Yeah. Sa courtside daddy, tayo makinig. Dito sa sports walang halong pilit. Totoo, direkta, walang kupas. Ang kwentuhan natin, swabe at patas. Sa courtside daddy, andito na. Balitang sports, tunay na saya. Usapang klaro, walang daya. Tiwala mo aming tupare, game na. Interview, kwentuhan, walang bias dito. Kasama mo kami sa bawat laro. Courtside daddy, toto diretso. Walang paligoy-ligoy-ligoy, pre. Sa courtside daddy, tayo makinig. Courtside daddy, tayo makinig. Dito sa sports walang halong pilit. Totoo, direkta, walang kupas. Ang kwentuhan natin, swabe at patas. Courtside daddy, andito na. Balitang sports, tunay na saya. Usapang klaro, walang daya. Tiwala mo aming po pare, game na. Interview, kwentuhan, walang bias dito. Kasama mo kami sa bawat laro. Courtside daddy, sa sports ay hari. Totoo da rin ko, walang paligoy-ligoy pre.
Good day mga ka-courtside daddy! Kamusta kayo dyan? Alam nyo, this episode is very, very exciting. Kasama natin ngayon ng isa sa pinaka-iconic na mag-ama sa sports at showbiz. Walang iba kundi ang Tower of Power, Papa Bear, Mr. Benji Paras, at ang kanyang anak, the Baby Bear, Andre Paras! Woo! Palakpakan!
Hello, at thank you. At naimbitahan nyo kami rito at ngayon ako nakakita ng studio na may waterfalls. Boy! Makita ni waterfalls nila, diretso sa aquarium. Pakukunan ba natin yan? Pwede ba natin kunan yan? Sige.
Tatlo camera natin dito, Papa Bear. Mabili ka lang.
Yung waterfall. Ayun, no?
Yan,
waterfall. Sa taas. Yun yung aquarium na nilalaglaga. Ayun.
Grabe. Lagay na the feet. Yan.
Ayun, no? Metong ayun. Yun. Waterfall.
At dahil dyan, magkaka-sponsor tayo ng bagong aircon. Yung maganda sa console. So, advance thank you na lang po.
Ka-sponsor ka nung ako. Yun. Yung maraming nakasilip.
Maraming salamat, Papa Bear, tsaka Baby Bear, ha?
Kasi simula lang. Para sinabi niya, ba't ko ba na naimbitahan itong mga to?
Kamusta naman kayo?
Masaya. At nandito at merong chance na magkasama ulit kami, ma-share kung ano man yung knowledge na pwede namin i-share sa inyo. At ikaw, Dre?
And very grateful. Nandito po kami yan. And to be honest, kahit mag-research pa kayo dyan, it's our first time to be part of a podcast. And kaya ko pala tinatanong si Dan, ano ba yung mga equipment na to? Kasi very new to me. Kahit I've been in the industry for 9 years. I'm like, uy, ang ganda na to, no? Very,
Hindi naman kailangan yan eh.
Di ba? Ano ba to?
Okay. Sige, tanggalin mo.
Di ba kailangan?
Tanggalin mo na. Tanggalin mo. Tapos magkwentuhan tayo. May naiba? Wala. Okay, tamo, hindi kailangan yan.
Ito kasi, Baby Bear, Andre, para lang mas marinig nyo yung voice, di ba? May noise cancellation.
Para naman tayong nasa court, nandito na. Paano tayo nasa bleachers? Hindi naman.
Ayun. So, actually, totoo yung sinasabi mo, Andre. Kasi when I glance and check mga YouTube, wala pa ako nakikitang podcast. So, we're very happy dito sa Courtside Daddy team na na-invite namin kayo. And nakakita ko na interviews na ikaw lang mismo or si Daddy Bear, 'di ba? Si Papa Bear na siya lang.
Yes.
Pero very parang konti lang yung kayong dalawa.
Sabi kasi ni Bon sa restaurant niya kami interviewin. Hindi mo sinabing dito eh. Akala ko, kaya ko nga restaurant. Hindi pala.
May trivia dun, di ba? Kung bakit dito tayo sinama. Di tayo sinama sa isang interview.
Yes, mayroon yan. Pero mamaya natin pag-usapan.
Uy, yan ang gusto natin.
Usapan.
Actually, sabi ni Bon, hindi niya mapagtanggol sarili niya, kakalabas lang eh. Pupunta daw tayo sa restaurant niya mamaya.
Okay. Pwede ba mention yung pangalan? Saan ba tayo pupunta?
Kaya actually, kaya siya umalis kasi sikip.
Talaga?
Sikip.
Laki-laki ng studio.
Oo. Para
Itong
tayo-
episode na to talaga, walang tigil ang kakatawa natin.
Saan ka nakakita ng podcast merong mascot sa loob?
Parang pasok pa doon sa...
Oo, pasok mamaya.
So, mamaya, iyan na
Natin
natin.
yan.
No?
Hindi na tayo pakainin yun. Hindi na nga. Sa tingin ko.
Napakasarap na lechon berry nila.
So, gusto. Lechon belly. Ano ba pa? Ano ba pag-uusapan natin?
Pagkain ba? Basketball? Lahat na lang?
Ang kagandahan dito sa courtside daddy kasi pag sinabi kasing paras, no? Pwedeng sports, pwedeng showbiz, so kahit ano pwede natin pag-usapan.
Maraming alcohol, hindi lang
Pwede kang Pokemon, di ba?
pamilya pa. Oo.
Kagandahan dito, may mga questions kasi ako na both. We will cover everything from showbiz to sports, no? Pero
Okay.
okay lang ba may konting icebreaker tayo?
Icebreaker.
Yan. Yung mga gusto ni Papa Bear.
Ayan.
'Di ba? I have a question.
Okay.
Anong pinakamalaking misconception ng mga tao pag sinabing, for you first, no, Andre,
Okay.
and you next, no, Papa Bear, anak ka ni Benji Paras, or tatay ka ni Andre Paras?
You go for
Oh my goodness. So we can start from the very beginning nung na-realize ko tong term na to. And Dad can back me up with this. I can give a brief example nung grade school, high school tryouts. Alam mo yun, Dad?
Yeah.
Kami ni Kobe, enjoy naman po talaga namin yung basketball. Kasi
They came from another school. Tapos pinulat ko. Then,
we went,
pero they're playing in that school.
Yeah.
Pull them out dahil lumipat na rin kami ng
bahay.
Ay, oh.
Malat na malayo na and it's
Okay.
near.
Are you allowed to say that school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lasaw Green Hills.
Yeah.
Obviously, yung mga mag-research dyan, alam nila yan. So, Lasaw Green Hills po kami. Very proud. Animal Lasal. But yun nga lang, it's just back in the day, grade school, high school. When we started trying out, walang ano lang. It's just for fun. And thank you po. Oh, thank you, sir. Uy, sarap. How do I say this? Sorry, mind is...
Kala ko kape, gulaman pala. Sarap.
So from trying out, yung there are times hindi kami nakuha, understandable kasi may mga ibang age groups na kailangan nilang kunin or there are some sort of players or positions they need. But when the time came na napili kami sa team or nakuha, yung mga sumali din sa tryout na mga hindi nakuha na bata, whenever we see them on campus, it's always, nakaniparas eh. Nakaniparas kayo, nakuha ka. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, my dad is Benji Paras. But hindi ko naisip na may mali siya or may ano po eh.
Hindi siya iniisip na it's an insult.
It's an insult pala na
Kaya ka lang andito. Not because of your talent, but because of your name.
So when I confronted my dad na, Dad, what does it mean na nakuha ko sa team dahil ikaw si Benji Paras? But you're my dad, right? I don't get it. So sabi nga ni Dad na, hindi, they think nakuha ka sa team dahil you are my son and you don't have any skills, kinuha ka dahil lang sa pangalan. And that's when it hit me and my brother na, oh, so they think it's that easy? But we also train, we also try out with these guys. Bakit sila ganyan mag-isip? So back then, may mga, I guess, mga inggit or they cannot accept na hindi sila nakuha. So whenever I'd try out for any team, even if it's for a national team or some other team, until this day, I'm like, sometimes it hit me, makakuha ba ako dahil sa Paras? Sa pangalan ko? But that's what motivates me to train harder and to show that I'm not just in the team dahil lang sa pangalan because I know I can give back to the sport. Kaya it motivates me to always work hard and to prove, not just to everyone, but to myself na do not be lazy just because you have a name. So yun lang, it's just, those are the moments wherein, those are the negative parts na pag may nakakuha kami or nagagawa kami, always yung response is you got it because of your name. That's it. But it does help me motivate myself to do better. So, ganun lang po.
For you, Papa Bear.
Well, same thing na parang sa akin, you can't compare naman kasi. It's that, for example, you're a doctor. It doesn't follow that your children will be doctors.
Right.
Diba? Hindi naman. So, ganun lang yun. Kaya lang, of course,
Yeah.
maraming ang mga tao kasi it's the very small negative thing na masasabi sa'yo. Diba? ano lang, hindi sila hindi katulad ng sabihin, "Uy, ito si Paraso magaling yan. Oh, kaya lang yung anak niya ganito." May negative na kasama.
Oo.
Ganun ang mga tao kasi.
Parang it's a culture no?
Culture.
Papa Bear di ba? Parang, di ba, pulling down people sometimes kasi
Yeah.
I think it's dito sa Pilipinas parang ganun di ba? Sa
Crab mentality.
crab mentality, di ba? The culture na wala namang para lang may masabi.
Ang ganda
Diba?
ng movie ni Andre, tawa ako ng tawa. Oo, pero yung pagkagawa naman pangit naman. So, ganyan na naman.
Laging may ganun.
Sa mga listeners and watchers natin, in any field, kahit hindi man showbiz or sports, I'm pretty sure where you work, your businesses, may mga crab mentality pa rin. Lalo ni mga backstabbers, oh my goodness. Sabi mo lang sa harapan ko, kasi backstabbers dati, maririnig na wala, uy, ito sinabi ni ganito, ganyan. Ngayon, online na yung mga backstabbers, ang tatapang dun na sa online, nagpo-post ng mga galit nila. So, obviously, mga pinaparinggan yun, nababasa din.
Uy, yung si Andre cum laude, suplado naman. Hindi. Anong connection nun? Anong connection ng cum laude? Suplado. Paano may masa? Anyway, sa akin lang, yung sinabi naman niya, of course, hindi mahirap talaga i-compare dahil hindi naman ako sa nagyayabang, medyo mahirap din yung na-accomplish ko.
Oo.
As far as basketball is concerned. That's why when I talked to Kobe, sinabi lang niya sa akin that the problem is you made it hard for us. Yung basketball, you made it easy but you made it hard for us by accomplishing too much.
Growing up, Coach Benji, syempre, kumbaga sa YouTube sa mga interviews mo dati nasabi mo na yung buhay mo lahat. Pero I'd like to ask lang, did you put pressure na kailangan mag-basketball din si Andre tsaka si Kobe at an early stage?
No, honestly, I didn't introduce basketball to them. So, of course, kailangan ko lang isama sa game. Pero it so happened that we transferred to a house na it's like 10 meters away from the court. So, nagkaroon sila ng friends, barkada, and then suddenly they're asking me about basketball. So, that's the time na, okay. So, nagbigay ako ng konting advice, nagturo ng konti, and then in-enroll ko na sila sa mga basketball clinic.
Alala ko yung, one time, that court, I remember it. Ito yung court-facing na entrance. I would like to give props to my dad. Dahil, there was a time, nakalaro namin yung mga friends namin.
Yeah.
And of course, nakilala dad ko, uy, Benji Paras. Uy, baka pwedeng dumunk naman dyan. Remember, the last time I saw you dunk was on that court.
Yeah.
And then the following day, dumiretso ka kay Doc Canlas.
Yeah, sakit ng tuhod.
Nagpatanggal ng tubig sa tuhod. So those are moments I appreciate.
Wala pang may cellphone, hindi pa nakunan.
Oo, wala pang dati. Yung mga viral no?
That was early 2000?
Gold sana yun, Andre, no? Oo, nakuhanan yun. Grabe na trending.
Tapos yun, and meron time na matutulog na ako. Sabi ko, may nakalimutan ba ako? So, around mga 11. O nga, no? Hindi ko pa sila napapauwi. Andun pa sila sa court. So, wala silang ginawa, kundi maglaro doon. Tapos yung barkada nila.
It's nice to know. So, basketball became very normal for you.
Yes.
So, there was no pressure from, of course, the folks, no?
Not at all.
Yeah.
And saka, during the time that they're playing, I don't really watch. Pero, hindi ako napapakita, pero andun ako. Para akong si Batman. Andun ako sa taas.
So, pagdating sa court po, diba, we have courtside. What's after courtside? It's
bleacher.
Lower box.
Lower box,
Yeah.
and then lower box.
May upper box.
Ano dun sa mga...
Yung bleachers.
Yung sa mga pep squad.
Bleachers.
Yeah, bleachers.
Yun yung dad ko. Kung may CCTV lang man yung mga pinupuntahan naming arena, that would always be there. And usually opposite where our bench is, or minsan katabi na rin yung mga ibang ex-pro na may anak din. They do the same thing. They'd always be far away, so there is no pressure. And at the same time, wala rin masabi ibang tao nanonood. Because we can't help that there people will be like, ay, dito si Benji, baka kaya may playing time. So that would be in the dugout or on the bleachers where we can't see him. Kaya there were times na nalulungkot ako na, that doesn't support us. But there were times that came na, hey coach, look, let's play a game, we're on the bench. We'll find that. So, yun nga, nahanap namin si dad. He's somewhere hiding.
Alam mo sa magazine, yung si Larry Alcala. hahanapin mo siya. This sa drawing mo. So parang ganun.
Or parang if you watch ECW, si Sting, na nagpapakinala is always somewhere random. Na ganun si Dad, like, and he's watching far away.
I don't want to put pressure on them.
Pressure.
Kasi mahirap pagdating doon, comparison na naman. Makikita ako ng mga tao.
But isn't it automatic, Coach? Kasi yung naabot mo sa basketball, and then syempre nakikita mo yung journey nila. 'Di ba? Grade school, high school. Kahit alam mong nandun ka sa taas, parang hindi ba automatic may pressure?
Wala no. Basta ayoko lang
Oo.
magpakita. Ang sa akin lang kasi, yung comparison, you don't compare them to me now. Kasi they're still in high school.
yes.
Nasaan ba ako nung high school?
Mm.
I need to, 2 MVP na nga pala ako nung high school. Mahirap.
Yeah. Oo.
And the only time I held an MVP award was your award sa bahay. I never had my own award. Kaya.
Yeah.
But that never put pressure on me as well. Knowing that my dad has those awards. Kasi kahit nakita ko sa bahay, hindi ako napapressure na, okay, kailangan ko mag-train, kailangan ko mag-score ng ganito karami. So, no pressure at all.
Every game, they play good, they play bad, lose, win. Wala silang narinig sa.
Oo. Kasi tong question na to, Coach Benji, no, halos yung journey nyo, syempre may pinagkaiba, 'di ba? Growing up, 'di ba? Pero kung titingnan nyo, may mga path din na pareho. Pareho kayong nag-NCAA high school, then nag-UAAP, then college, and then especially for you both, nag-showbiz kayo.
Yes.
Pareho. So parang maraming pareho. So hindi maiwasan yung comparison 'di ba? Paras and paras. Pero nakita ko sa inyo, parang you embrace the pressure. Tapos nagkaroon pa kayo ng parang Papa Bear na parang nagsama na talaga kayo, 'di ba? Instead na kahit ilayo nyo, parang mas inano nyo pareho. Even broadcasting, parang pareho talaga na.
Nag-start ako naging commentator.
Oo.
Tapos sumunod.
Yun nga, kaya nga.
So, actually, ito kasi very versatile.
Tsaka yung comedic timing Genes kaya yun?
I don't think it's in the genes.
Sorry,
because
Lola always did.
oh yeah, well, my grandma.
Okay.
Kumbaga,
Side po ni Coach.
imagine dad jokes na hindi ka matatawa, pero siya yung natatawa sa joke niya. So it's just more of, you can tell that there is a comedic timing from our family. It's just that not polished. Ako rin naman, inaamin ko naman, I was a very corny student. High school, college, a lot of classmates hated me. Kahit sa college, I mean, there are times that I can't help try to make things lighter or joke around.
Why do they hate you? Sorry.
I wouldn't say hate, sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to be like main character. But I know they hate me because I'd hear it also, or na-annoy sila na, but hirit ka ng hirit, or nagjo-joke ka, hindi naman nakakatawa. And it's not because I do it on purpose for attention. It's because sometimes I feel like may mga moments na nakakatawa naman. Don't think that I make jokes of disrespectful things. It's more of, may mga jokes sa mga barkada. I always do that, but I'd hear corny or kanang papatawa, manhimik ka. So there are times that they'd say that, but it doesn't bother me because I just stick to what I believe is funny. But I am aware that there are people who don't find me funny. Kaya I guess na-polish na lang siya when I came to the industry. Nung I was able to, make a career out of it.
When you made your first movie in Diary ng Papa.
Oh, right.
And then tuloy-tuloy na yung timing mo nun.
In a way.
Oh, Coach Benji, may question ako. Nung pumasok ba si Andre sa showbiz, anong honest reaction mo dun?
Actually, ganito kasi the start of his showbiz career. Yung hippie namin, merong Sunday show, which is a variety show. May nagkantahan. Sabi, nakikita ko yung anak mo si Andre, nagra-rap. Oh, yes ma'am. Wait, guess natin dito. Ako mahihayin. Eto sabihin mo, meron siyang talent fee na ganito. Uy, sabi ko, medyo malaki to. Oo, sabihin mo. Sabi ko sa Andre, kikis ka rin, no, Dad, I don't like. Naiya ako, di, kaya mo yung gito. Ito yung magiging tiya ko, makakabili ka ng cellphone, bibili ko sa laptop. Sabi ko, tapos nag-isip siya. Tapos nung ando na, kinakabahan hanggang sa, nagawa naman, namahan ko, nagawa niya. And then, ayun, di ba? Every Sunday yun na siya, tapos, inayos na yung contract niya.
Ayun, doon nagsimula.
In a way, doon nagsimula, but when it came to all this acting or being a comedian, I don't want to say I'm a comedian kasi may mga ibang dumaan itong sa path na to before they call themselves that. But for my love in comedy is because of my dad. Kasi
Yeah.
even though before starting sa showbiz, yung mga pinapanood talaga namin, it's just very funny. From Mr. Bean, from Fawlty Tower,
Water Tower.
tapos yung mga local na mga dating movies ni Dad, mga Greggy at Boogie.
And yung mga old school pa, like sila Tito Babalo, Tito... yung mga hilig namin.
Anong favorite movie?
So, I'd go with Greggy at Boogie. Kasi
Sila Tito Babalo.
the reason why na gusto ko pa yung movie na yun is I don't see the similar style of movie again, yung slapstick these days.
Yeah.
And back then it really worked. Kahit may certain, it's a light story, but yung adventure po niya or the way pumunta ka doon sa end, may mga kanya-kanyang cameo or jokes.
Saka, ano yun, senaryo. O ganito mangyayari. Tapos, bahala na. So, natutuho kay Tito Baba. As in, wala siyang script. So, ngayon, baka matututo ka nung umirit. And then, yung ginawa namin, yung Lagot Ka.
Oo.
Ano yun? Walang halos script yun. Talagang senaryo. Tapos, paplansyahin na lang yun. Puro ganun yun.
Coach, nung syempre nalaman na natin yung journey ni Andre nung pumasok siya sa showbiz. Ano yung break mo? Kasi you were at the height of your power in basketball nung pumasok ka ng showbiz. And what made you enter?
1992. I'm going to extend my contract with Shell. And then, nagpalit ng management. Yung contract ko hindi sinunod. So, the new management, iniba nila yung contract, which is not what we agreed upon. So, I didn't sign. So, automatic, hindi ka nag-sign, hindi ka makakalaro, wala kang sweldo. So, after a few months, tumawag sa akin yung movie stars. Balitang-balita yun eh. Si Tito Mon Salvador, the brother of Kuya Ipe. Sabi niya, meron akong concept sa'yo, saka kay Herbert Bautista. Sabi sa akin, sir, baka hindi ko kaya. Hindi, movie. Saka ito yung TF eh. Sige po. Sabi, delay. Wala akong sweldo. Yung kikitain ko, medyo ilang buwan ko kikitain yan. Sabi ko, sige. So, nag-start kami and Herbert Bautista is my classmate in high school sa Reda.
Yeah.
So, doon pa lang nakukulitan ako. Kilala ko siya. So, naging kampante ko tapos nagbigay siya ng advice. Para ito ang pagdating namin, parang ganito, bago tayo mag-start ng podcast mo, di ba nagtatawanan tayo, kukulitan. Ganon yung ginawa niya sa akin.
Ayun.
Nakipagkulitan, tawanan, tapos hanggang sa naayos niya yung timing. Kaya pagdating nung nag-take na kami, para lang kami nagkikintuan. Para kami nagpapatawa. So, doon nag-start. And then yung Dunkin' that was Dunkin' Donato. O yung Dunkin' Donato na yan,
Favorite ko yan,
walang
Coach.
nakaka-expect. Nag-hit.
Oo nga, kaya.
After that, the late Mother Lily called me. And,
So it was under Regal?
hindi pa Regal to, yung Movie Stars.
Oh.
So, narinig niya, pinawagan niya ako. Tapos, he made me sign a for movie contract.
Ayun na.
Doon na, tapos tuloy-tuloy.
So, si
Ano na ng mga seat.
Bistek, Coach, parang nag-act na parang kasi 1992 to. So, talagang veterano na si Bistek sa showbiz ito.
From grade school.
Oo.
Ngayon eh. Komedyante na yun eh.
So, napaka-importante ng chemistry eh.
Yun.
No?
Kaya nga nag-usap kami
Oo.
last time. Sabi ko may mga concept ako. Sabi niya, tara. Tuloy natin.
Ooh,
Happy
interesting.
So, 1992, hindi pa buhay sila.
Wala.
Wala pa.
Ano pa?
Oo.
Kasi 95 to.
Looking back at your career, no? So, nagkaroon na ng basketball. Kasi bumalik ka ulit sa basketball.
Tapos natuloy ko ng konti. Tapos
Oo.
naglaylo. And then naging very serious ako sa basketball.
Oo.
So mga guestings. Wala na akong regular show. And then year mga 2000, kasi yung contract ko, it will end on year 2003. Bumalik kong showbiz na parang inisip ko, I need a fallback.
Ayun. Oo.
So ngayon, nakita ko naman that showbiz industry accepted me. So parang, okay, hanggang sa natuloy-tuloy. So hindi ko na pinabayaan.
Kaya nga. And the rest was history, no? Andre, for you, what's the most memorable PBA game nung bata ka? When you were watching your dad?
Okay. No. Okay.
Ay, gusto natin malaman.
Is the most memorable moments I've had was whenever I was with my best friend, Justice Escobar, the son of Jolly Escobar, because they used to be,
Oo,
they used to be teammates, and obviously, pag andun sila naglalaro, with each other or against each other, nandun din yung best friend ko, si Justice. So, would always be on the bleachers playing.
Yeah.
Or yung sino po I think it was Mac Mac. Remember? Si Shirley?
Yeah, our utility guy.
Yeah, he'd take, as in, back then, he's supposed to be attending to the players.
Yeah.
Pero kami yung ina-attend niya. So, would be, sa Ultra, di ba, ilalim noon, hindi pa nakasara. So, would be swinging around the bars there or running around, going in and out the dugout. So, yung moment na I just feel na sobrang saya ko was whenever I was with my best friend at the same time watching our dads. Kahit hindi namin nagigets yung basketball back then. Just seeing
Ilang taon ka nito? Like,
6, 5, 4?
4 mga ganun.
So, yun lang po yung naalala ko. Running around while watching them play. So,
Tapos during his high school years or grade school na, napanood niya sa YouTube or sabi niya, Dad, nakakadang ka pala. Sabi ko, hindi mo lang nalaman. So, yung sabihin, hindi ka talaga nanonood.
so Andre, growing up, grade school to high school, di ba? We all know naman na it's very open na yung childhood mo, syempre growing up with parents na in the showbiz, no? So it's not a normal childhood, coach, diba? So yung pressure para sa'yo, parang times 2 compared to the siguro other normal kids diba? So kailan mo talaga na feel yung pressure na syempre eto na naman basketball hindi mo na feel kasi hindi pinapa-feel sa'yo ni coach Showbiz naman, eto na syempre i-compare ka na naman kasi isa to sa mga pinakakilala rin when it comes to comedy, si Coach Benji, di ba? So, ano naman yung pressure mo ngayon? Siyempre, pumasok ka na showbiz.
To be honest, kasi wala akong pressure na gawin yung mga kailangan kong gawin because I think that was the beauty of playing basketball and doing showbiz because in basketball, I know my role. I do not expect to always be double-double, score this much, rebound. As long as kung anong kailangan ng coach or team sa akin, gagawin ko. And I will do it to the best that I can. Kahit it will not be on the stat sheet or these days highlights. As long as I did my job, okay na po ako. So same with the industry. As long as I know my role, kahit hindi mo na ako bida or support, I'll do the best I could. So I'm able to mag-entertain po ng mga tao or makatulong dun sa storya or just to give justice dun sa writing ng mga writers po namin. So that's why hindi po ako nakakaramdam ng pressure. As long as alam ko po yung role ko, kahit sa TV or sa basketball. So yun lang. But there are pressures. There are some certain moments I had pressure, pero that will be regards with my dad. Na may pressure po ako na naglinis ba ako ng kwarto ko or napa-service ko na ba yung kotse kasi natatakot baka pagalitan ako ni dad. So yun lang, those are the small pressures I've had with dad, but in terms of comparing with our both work, wala naman po.
Kwarto kasi nito parang doon ginagawa yung WWE. Ang gulo. Tapos the first time nagkaroon ng kotse, so grabe, every time maglalabas ako ng tsinelas, may mga stock akong tsinelas, lagi nawawala. So siguro mga ilang tsinelas na yun. Sabi ko, sabay mga tsinelas ko, hanap ako ng hanap. So nakita ko to, suot-suot. So ngayon, tinignan ko yung kotse, 6 na tsinelas ko yung andun sa loob ng kotse niya. Tapos ang gulo. Tatakot nga ako, tinatanggal ko yung gamit, baka may makuha akong kabaong dun.
Hey, dati, I'm okay na. Pero, baka isipin ng mga tao, grabe naman ito.
Parang wrestling pa rin yung kwarto ni Andre.
Buti na lang yung friend ko na nagda-drive. Sumalangit na nga. Yun naging driver niya, naging PA niya. Parang niya na rin tatay-tatayan. Na talagang, ayun, yun nagturo din sa kanya.
Growing up na, coach. Anong bonding moments yun ng
actually, ito,
these are moments.
Ito na, yung ngayon kasi meron na siya sariling place. Actually, kung sa bahay siya nakatira, hindi rin kayo magkakasundo sila ni Kobe. Dahil yung age nila, yung anytime they want to go home, parang hindi na pwede sa akin, may curfew
Oo nga.
So ngayon, nag-aalisan.
May curfew. Totoo ba yan? May curfew?
Okay. So, I mean, growing up, that's normal for, I guess, 20s na, you wanna have fun with friends, go out, magpuyat. But there came a time when nung I finally was able to move out and have my own place, parang ayoko na magpuyat. And dad would know that kasi dad would message me every day, kamusta ka na, how are you? My reply, sir, here at home resting. As in 9 or 8 na sa bahay lang ako. Kasi I guess nawala na yung face na yun na lumalabas with friends.
Maaga for him.
Yeah.
So, even though sabihin ko bumalik ako sa bahay nila dad, it's gonna be like balik akong high school because I don't go out anymore. If I go out, siguro po to celebrate a birthday with friends or dinner or traffic. Pero yung sinasadya akong mapuyat, hindi na. Kasi I'd rather stay home.
Kami lang, tatawa kami. Kami nila Kobe. Pag nagkita, tara, saan tayo? Kain tayo. Kain, tapos konting jam, inom. Yun lang. Tapos gawin na. So, yun na lang yung pinaka-bonding namin.
Nice. So pareho ba kayong hilig ni Kobe in terms of hobbies?
Hindi, itong si Andre yan dito. Si Kobe.
I mean, we're opposites.
Yeah.
But it still attracts. Like,
In terms of what?
Siguro ako mahilig po ako sa mga cars. I love cars. Kobe naman loves, I guess, sneakerhead siya. He loves shoes.
Okay.
So kung ano man yung next drop
Saka
or
pa, he's into
fashion.
fashion.
And kita naman, I admit na kumbaga if may event, Kobe will not be the stylist kasi he knows how to style himself. At sa mga next drop na mga shoes.
Lagi sila nag-away. Pag lalabas sila, may event. Ba't yung suit mo? Gawin yung bibihisan to. So, it works naman.
But yeah, there are a lot of things that we are opposite to, but when it comes to the love for the sport, and of course, when it comes to respecting our parents, andun ba? So, hobbies are different. And,
Actually, the reason why he chose showbiz on basketball, medyo nahirapan rin schedule niya yung una, and then nakita niya na hindi siya masyado nagagamit ng coach ng college, and then tapos si Kobe naman paangat yung career in basketball. Tapos that's the time he told me, Dad, I'll give basketball to Kobe. I'll stick in showbiz na. So that's it.
I'd like to follow up on that question, Andre. No? Was there any regrets when you left basketball? Kasi, well, 6'5", diba, NCAA star, and then UP. I think, nabanggit ni Coach Benji, konti na parang hindi ka nagagamit, pero there were chances eh.
oh yeah.
Diba, pumunta ka ng San Beda for a while, and then you went to another school. So, andun yung chance.
High school, di ba? Like, second year high school, you won the aspirants ba yun?
I think it was Milo Best.
No,
Yeah, Milo Best. Yeah, but there are moments that kumbaga, lumalabas na, I'm really meant to be here. Mga moments. Pero ako, growing up, yung childhood dream ko talaga was to be like my dad. As in, like, I want to be like my dad. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? I don't know. I just want to be like him because he's successful. That's it.
Yeah.
That blueprint. Why would you look for anywhere else?
Yeah.
Dito ako mag-isip na gagawin ko yung ginawa ni dad kasi he seems successful. Yun na lang. So, nung I did everything I could po, grade school, high school, college, and then grateful sa PBA then once I reached that bucket list, doon ko na-realize that when you're in the pros, it's not for fun. Because pros nga, it's a career.
Yeah.
You're with other players na ito yung buhay nila. They have families to feed. They have a family to feed. They have bills to pay.
Means of living.
So, doon lumabas yung respeto ko na, okay, so it made me think na, so I'm doing this because it's a bucket list and I want to have fun. And I don't know if I sound arrogant or not, but I want to let them know, I want to feel na, you know what, I think my spot is more deserving for someone else. Kasi ako, I'm a role player.
Yeah.
Anyone can do what I do. So naisip ko, why not just get another player who can do what I do but better? So a lot of things were going in my head.
So that was the time na he was in the PBA when he was drafted to play for Blackwater.
Which I'm very grateful for kasi nakalaro ko pa yung mga idol ko. Like KG was there, si JD Casio was there, Josh Toralba. So all these players na yung the players I've been looking up to or watching. Wow, this is how it feels. This is how they treat you. It's so nice. But yung sa akin, on a personal level, it's just more of, I feel that other players deserve this more. I don't know, that's how I felt and that's something I have to deal with. But I'm just grateful kahit papano is I was able to showcase what I could do on the court. And no regrets at all because alam ko naman what I did was for my good. Because nung bumalik naman po ako sa TV, they were still there to accept me. And mas masaya yung feeling na I get to entertain people at the same time, don't leave any bad blood or burn bridges anywhere, especially in the basketball side. So, yun lang. That's pretty much it. But again, no regrets kasi na-enjoy ko naman po kahit paano.
Nice. Good to know. I have a question for you both.
Dami naman tanong nito. Kahit ganun ba pag?
Ang dami ko questions dito.
Ano lang yung ano eh. Go lang. Di ko alam ganito pala to.
Alam mo,
Parang
sasamantalahin ko talaga to, coach, kasi ang daming mga tanong na hindi natanong na iba. Siyempre, nag-research ako, di ba? So, coach,
Kaya pala nagpunta ako sa Singapore. Mag-research ka pa rin.
doon ako nag-research ko. When it comes to passion, siyempre, when you say Benji Paras the host, Benji Paras the comedian, Benji Paras the basketball player. Ano pa talaga passion mo? Ikaw rin Andre, after si Coach Benji.
Actually, when I was growing up, ang passion ko talaga is to play basketball. Okay? Yung height ko is parang hindi normal to other kids. Kawawa ako nun. Parang kung ano nung tinutos sa akin. And then yung mga relatives ko, sinabihan ako, why don't you start playing basketball? Sayang height. So doon ako nag-start manood, natuto, anyway, hanggang sa naglaro sa Ligang Labas, na-discover, laro sa Beda. Hanggang sa nung natutunan ko na yung laro, na kasi nung una hindi ako masyado nag-enjoy dahil medyo maraming mali. Pero nung nakapag-NC na ako, tapos teammate ko si Ronnie Magsano,
Grabe yan.
Yu Pumaren, Eric Altamirano, Jerry Splana, Kidioya. Ando na, sobra na ako nag-enjoy. Hanggang sa parang pati practice nag-enjoy ako. Until na naisip ko, parang third year, when I won my first MVP, and then sumunod nung fourth year din, na parang may career ako. So ngayon, ang iniisip ko was to be in a good school in college, and then to play for the national team. Pero unconsciously, ang alam kong iniisip ko, hindi yun PBA. Pero, hindi pwedeng ganun Kailangan kong daanan lahat yun So ngayon, doon ako talagang yung sinasabi kong commitment. Commitment means, andun na lahat. Andun yung dedication, sacrifice, saka yung love for the game. Andun lahat. So, anyway, yun yung naging passion. Kaya lang, ang basketball, nung naglaro na ako sa PBA, it won't last forever. May age limit. So ngayon, it's a good thing na nakapag-start ako makapag-showbiz. So ngayon, nung nakuha ko na, sabi ko, I want to stay here for a very long time. Kapag nag-uusap nga kami na ito talaga, this is the best job in the world, to be in showbiz. So, yun yung naging isang passion ko. Kung pag-uusapan naman natin is yung career. Yun yung means of living. Yun. Pero ang real passion ko talaga dati is maging piloto.
Ayun.
Piloto talaga. Kaya lang walang chance.
Walang chance.
So, yun ang gusto ko. And then, so ngayon, ayun, I'm very grateful ako. So, I guess, yung passion na sinasabi natin, nadaanan ko na.
Napakaswerte ni Coach Benji. How about for you, Andre?
Passion ko is also what is my means of living, yung pagiging komedyante or also in the industry as an actor. Not just because earlier na mention as ito yung blueprint, my dad has done it. With my own little ways, I saw how a lot of people get affected when it comes to the art form, in a way that people who watch it get inspired, they get angry, their emotions get played with. Parang I find joy in that as an actor kasi nagiging ibang tao ka, you can become a different character, and you get to entertain people. And for me, that's something I enjoy doing. And my other passion also, which I hope to reach, and also in the same people, is to become a director or a cameraman.
Yun.
Because I just love seeing things in a different perspective po. Lalo na pag I'm pretty sure yung mga ibang artista dyan, theater actors, or anyone in the industry, also would like to do something like this. Because they also have a story to tell or have a version of a story for them to tell. Kaya lahat ng passion ko, it revolves around the industry or in the art form when it comes to acting po.
Saka yung passion namin, passion in showbiz naman. The good thing is we have a chance to work together.
Yes.
Ayun.
So may mga concept kami na inayos, and yung una kong concept kasi was wala pa siya nun. Nakagawa ko, which yung sa
Ghost Adventure.
Adventure. Yeah. Sa afternoon, concept with the NCAA, yung Bulahan.
Yun, oo.
Oo, nagawa namin. And then, tapos eto, nag-iisip din kami na magkaroon ng show together. So, kaya nga kami nag-guest dito. So,
Pag-usapan natin yan mamaya, Coach Benji.
okay na. Dahil mong tanong.
Ano, coming soon, kayo na yung gagawa nun. Kayo na yung
Yeah.
magtatanong sa mga guests nyo.
Nice.
Kasi nakikita ko to, eto lagi nasa mga Instagram ko, Facebook ko, parang yung brand yun na Papa Bear. Talagang, kumbaga, pag sinabing Papa Bear, nakadikit na sa pangalan ni Benji Paras.
Yes.
Diba?
Explain muna natin kung bakit Papa.
Oo, so gusto ko rin malaman yan, Coach.
I made a teleserye with ABS on yung kay Katniel. Yeah, Catherine Bernardo and Padilla. Got to believe that was 2012.
Oo.
So ang role ko is I'm the father of Catherine, and yung wife ko si Manilyn Reynes.
Sumikat yun, Coach. Sikat yung show.
So siya si Baby Bear.
Oo.
Ako si Papa Bear.
Oo.
So ngayon pag lumalabas kami, yun ang tawag sa
Oo nga.
sumikat sobra.
Sobrang sikat na show.
So until then, hanggang sa matapos yun, yun yung naging pangalan ko.
Until now.
Yeah.
Even before we started with the brand, kahit saan, even nga, nung pumupunta kami ibang bansa, Papa Bear! Oy, that's what everyone calls that now. And it's not weird because it's something na tumatak sa kanila.
So yun yung either tawag sa'yo, Papa Bear. Ano mas lamang? Papa Bear, Dunkin Donato?
Wala yung Dunkin Donato. Pag tumawag no, alam mong matandaan. Kung sino to. Matanda sa akin to or kaedad ko to.
So obviously, ayaw nila ma-label na gano'n. Kaya Papa Bear.
Papa Bear. Papa Bear, medyo marami pa mga bata.
Open ka ba sa remake, Coach?
Pwede. Actually, yung remake ng Dunkin Donato. Actually, napag-usapan namin. Buti na lang, you brought it up. Siya mismo nagsuggest sa akin, Dad, why don't you talk to Herbert and let's do Dunkin Donato Part 2. Ako na yung anak ni Dunkin Donato. So, naisip ko yun. Sabi ko, kaya nakita kami ni Herbert.
Yeah.
Berto, sabi ko, gusto mo? Sabi ko, okay din yan. Sabi na, sige, pag-usapan natin. Medyo busy pa. Wala pa kaming time mag-usap ulit. So, ayun.
Well, yeah, there's so many concepts out there that might take lots of episodes to talk about. But yeah, I'm just grateful kasi so hopefully in the future matuloy man sila. But ngayon, it's just on the shelf or being talked about.
Yun.
Exciting yan, Coach. Pag nangyari yun.
Yeah, pag natuloy yun.
Tapos pwedeng director, producer. Yun na yung,
Yun.
di ba? Oo.
Actually, siya, nung you were still studying, di ba, you always make
Short films
film.
or videos.
At tuwa nga ako rito, gumawa siya ng short film inside the car.
Oh.
Traffic, umuulan, nakagawa siya ng short film. Gamit lang yung cellphone.
But looking back at that time, I feel that yung mga people online now do the same. So I guess I was more advanced when it comes to just making my own thing. Pero ngayon, I'm grateful because so many creators out there, up-and-coming creators, posted on social media. So nung nakita ko, oh wow, people share the same ideas. So yeah, I'm grateful kasi yung art form is still out there. It doesn't matter if it's funny or serious or vlogging, it's still an art form when it comes to filming because it's your way of expressing yourself. Yeah, I'm really grateful na mga reels or what, lahat pinapanood ko yun because you get ideas from them.
Sa bilis niya sa idea, like when we first parang made Papa Bear. Nung sinabi ko parang sa kanyang concept, bilis na bumalik siya kagad sa ganito gawin natin. So nag-meeting kami with the group. So kaya naitayo tong Papa Bear.
Ayun.
And because of him also.
So Papa Bear is right now it's a t-shirt brand.
T-shirt.
Yeah. Trademark. Baka may mga gustong pa. Nope, hindi na pwede.
Kaya yan, nakikita niyo sa screen, yan yung logo.
Oo, yan. Pakita natin.
Sabi yung mask, may nala akong mask.
Wala tayong mask. But for now,
mabash na naman ako.
Oo. Pero yun, for now, it's more of lifestyle wear, mga t-shirts, hoodies, joggers. Shorts, joggers for sure in the future. Pero sa wearpapabear.com or .co, online, makita niyo yung mga first and second drop na.
Yang suot ni Adri, Papa Bear yan.
Yes.
Saka ito.
Ito yung mga plain namin.
Good.
Ito yung mga printed shirts namin. And yeah, as much as kaya po namin pag-usapan to, it's still best if you guys get get yourself a shirt first para ma-compare nyo. Kasi alam naman natin na kung paano ka-critical yung mga tao online. Basta may makuwang product, they like it or not, i-voice out naman nila yan. We're always open to criticisms or suggestions. So, yung mga gustong bumili, please do buy and let us know what you think.
Oh, ayan o.
Di cellphone, no? Yung sticker.
Baka letters, cellphone.
So anyway, sana ngayon nga we're going to have a meeting again and para sa third drop. Right?
Yes.
Para maayos. Right? Maayos pabuti.
Coach, ang galing, no? So, from showbiz, basketball, ngayon, business partners.
Well,
Somehow, parang ganun di ba?
In a way,
Kasi para magkasama kayo in one business, in one
Yes.
class, no? Paano yung ano nun? Yung in terms of yung concepts, yung nag-iisip, syempre,
siya mismo, ako nag-iisip, siya rin meron. So, I should share kami ng idea and then we will talk to the group and then we will tell them, ganito ganyan.
so shared siya.
yes, sir. We are very grateful kasi yung team din po namin nakasama, since sila one of the suppliers also, who is well known. I think we'll have a meeting first before we can tell kung sino. But yeah, we have a team with them. Then we talk about concepts. They're my age or same age group, kaya yung mga trends or yung mga uso, it's very easy to talk to them. And I'm grateful kasi kahit papano, magda-third drop na kami. So it just really means that there are people out there yung nakaka-resonate with the Papa Bear brand.
Saka ito, may namili kami nung yung design na yan, yung logo.
Oo.
So, merong choices. Yung daughter ko, 8 years old na, sinabi ko, what do you like the most? Tapos yun yung tinuro niya. Okay. So, yun yung naging logo namin.
Ganda ng logo
Oo.
Pati yung mga designs, okay.
Yung mga designs, so...
Sino ang target market ni dito?
Anyone. Sa amin, kahit sino po that would like to experience yung mga gitong klaseng t-shirts or when it comes to yung mga sizes or measurements. Like ito yung first lap namin. It's 330 GSM, which means grams per square meter, if I'm not mistaken. And if you research about that, yun po yung, kumbaga, quality ng mga, I guess, it's a high quality type of shirt. It's comfortable and it feels heavy, which means
Ganda.
durable siya. And then, na-realize namin that
Saka siya rin yung nagsabi na tama ito, bakapal, na talagang pag every time na you wash it, nag-iba yung color, yun yung gusto nung iba. Yung parang luma, pero
vintage.
pero hindi sira. So, yun.
So, alam mo, quality.
Coach, kanina pa ako nagpaparinig Sana naman courtside daddy team magkaroon.
Ay, meron yan. Naman, we can guarantee.
Ayusin natin. Saka yung gusto namin nga is that Papa Bear to make a color shirt na.
Meron yan.
Yun.
Bakit natin po yan.
Kasi marami kainis ko naghahanap.
Oo.
Diba? Mga colored shirt. Tapos kasi more on mga
Lifestyle.
Pero pag yung iba, kailangan mo ng pumorma minsan, kailangan na colored shirt.
Yes.
Coach, bale, syempre ngayon parang somehow business partners na kayo di ba? Meron ba kayong matinding personal na conflict? Especially kayong dalawa kasi parang na hindi alam ng public kumbaga.
Wala. Conflict?
Di ba? Kasi pag negosyo, medyo, di ba, ayan na yan. Kumbaga.
Ano lang kasi kami rito yung role namin is parang profit sharing.
Yeah, but when it comes to concepts or designs or styles, a very open yung team. And that's what I'm very grateful for. Kasi kahit papano, when it comes to this type of businesses, I'm aware that may mga sabi, hindi tatagal yan, may kakaproblema yan. Wala naman. As long as you're all vocal, you talk to each other, have meetings, and just update each other, yun lang naman po yun I mean, it's just gonna be our third drop. Hindi ko po alam when it comes to other businesses. But just going back to that, very light lang makatrabaho si dad. Kahit sa businessman, TV, basketball.
Kasi may family dynamics na
Yes.
Sometimes not that yung dad-son relationship, parang business partners minsan when you're talking about the brand, di ba?
Well, not at all.
That's good.
Wala. Mommy Sunday, wala.
Even if may mga guestings kami, magkasama ka. Pag nag-host na ako, kinakalabit ako na. Hindi masyadong pwede sinasabi mo. Baka may ma-friend.
Iba kasi yung panahon dati, coach, eh, no?
Tumadaan siya sa likod ko. Dad, hindi pwede.
May taga ganun ka na, coach.
Ibahin ko na kasi bumabalik yung mga lagot ka ko eh.
Yung mga
Mga jokers.
Oo.
Dad, hindi ka na pwede mag-trip. Ganun ba? Okay.
Yun ang kagandahan sa podcast natin, coach. Kahit ano pwede nyo sabihin.
Oy,
dito.
ganun ba?
So,
Mascot na. Ipan na mascot natin. Niyala eh.
coach, maiba tayo.
Oh.
Kasi napag-usapan natin yung showbiz, napag-usapan na natin yung basketball. Ito, ngayon yung t-shirt business. Yung broadcasting naman. Kasi pareho din kayong, kumbaga, nandyan din sa larangan ngayon. At nakita nyo yung progression. Galing kayo NCAA dati. Pareho kayo. Although magkaibang generation.
Yes.
Nag-UAAP kayo. Nag-PBA kayo. Anong masasabi nyo dun sa kung ano yung NCAA dati tsaka NCAA ngayon? Kasi nakita mo to eh. Let's be specific. Sorry na, medyo nautal ako. Kasi importante to eh. Dati nang may mga politika sa basketball eh. Anong pinagkaiba na nakita mo ngayon nung generation mo tsaka ngayon? Especially sa college basketball muna tayo.
Honestly, college basketball nung time ko pagalingan eh. Pagalingan. So, pero ngayon makikita mo na there are times na may nakakapasok na
Oo.
alam mong the reason is kailangan ng sponsor.
Ayun.
So, I'm just being honest.
Yes.
Sige lang, huwag lang sanang mag-agla ako i-bash or ano. Nangyayari sa basketball eh. So, nakikita ko not in nakikita ko, even in high school.
Oo.
In high school lang. Saka maraming parents are so much involved na parang pati sa akin, pati sa wife ko, parang iba yung tingin, yung parang may inis, ganun. So, sa akin, I'm just here to watch my kids. That's it. Kaya nga hindi ako umupo kasama yung mga parents. Kaya kahit nung time hindi ako umupo eh. Kasi mahirap ma-involved. Kasi mamaya may pag-usapan kayo na tapos biglang maapektuhan yung isa namang mga ibang mga parents. Ayoko eh.
Tama. Oo.
So solohin ko na lang. Kung ako yung pag-uusapan yun, then go ahead. Pero I have nothing to do with all of you. So ganun yung nangyayari. Maraming ganyan. Tapos maraming makausap, papalakas sa mga coaches.
Oo.
Daming ganyan.
Dami na ngayon.
Pero ako naman, minsan nanonood ako, minsan wala. Kaya minsan, ayoko na manood ng practice kasi talagang hindi dapat nanonood ng practice eh. Di ba? Kaya lang, yung time ko, because of my work, I can't even watch my kids.
Yeah.
Yung mga anak ko, I have 16 and 14
Oo.
boys who are playing. So minsan, pag may practice, pupunta ako kasi mapanood ko man lang. Kaya minsan sinasabihin ko, Dad, watch mo naman play. Naman. Kasi naman sila naman, di naman nila ako sinasabihan eh. Kasi nga, parang nakikita ko may pressure eh. Pero sila parang gano'n. So, gano'n lang ginagawa. Pero pag nanonood ako, I just want to be alone. Ganun lang ako eh. Pag may lumapit kumusap, go ahead, okay tayo. So, kaso marami ng ando na yung mga, yung sinasabi ko kanina nga, yung parang Filipino mentality. Hindi yung Filipino eh, lahat eh, no? Yung may negative kagad eh.
Oo nga eh.
Ng mga ganon. So marami.
So talaga ang dami ng pinagbago, coach.
Nung araw kasi pagalingan kami.
Oo.
Ano tayo, ito magaling. Kunin.
Oo, kunin niya.
Even sa lahat.
What's your take on this, Andrew?
Well,
kasi marami na rin nagbago. You played the NCAA and UAAP probably more than 10 years already.
Yes.
Yeah.
More.
So one generation, one year, one decade.
So when it comes to parents or like what Dad mentioned back then, I'm really grateful kasi kahit paano maganda yung samahan namin. So from my teammates to the teammates' parents, I'm glad and proud to say na experience ko yung after games pupunta kami sa bahay nila or after games kumakain kami sa labas kasi that's how we build a bond. And that's how it really was back then. You played the sport because you enjoy it and at the same time off the court you don't talk about it but you still bond as brothers. Tapos yung mga magulang nila magiging second parents mo when your parents are not around kasi you go to their houses and that's how we build friendships and I guess chemistry. Kaya whenever I'd play I don't get to play or I get to play or good game or bad game, doesn't matter kasi some parents would understand or their parents obviously back then understand. Off the court, they don't talk about it. You do something good or bad kasi it's not basketball anymore. It's family time and the whole team's a family. Kaya nung na-bring up nga ni Dad, thank you sir. Nung na-bring up na ni Dad, ay, ganito na ngayon. These days, yung mga nangyayari. I got really sad for the players because what if hindi na nila na-experience namin dati. Yung bonding moments. It's all about being brothers, friendships. Pero yun kung ganun na yung mentality nila in grade school or high school, madadala ba nila to sa college or if ever, hopefully when they make it to the pros. So, I guess it's a generational thing.
Saka,
Yun lang.
mahirap lang for me. Like, of course, darating ako. Yung mga coaches, di ba? Alapit sa akin.
No.
Of course, apanood nila ako nung bata pa sila. Parang they're giving respect. So, pakikipag-usap, kwentuhan kami. Siyempre, dahil ko rin mga coaches nakakilala dahil nag-coach din naman kami. So, parang yung iba parang nagiging parang merong something So, sabi nakikipag-usap lang ako.
Yeah,
I am close to they are close to me dahil of course, naging icon na rin ako. Pero that's it. Yun lang. Yung respetong nakikita. Kahit na ako naman makakita ako nun, like nakita ko sila, Tito Abit Gidaben, Tito Fagay, ako mismo yung lalapit. Kasi, nung bata pa ako, na sila So, talagang ganun lang talaga. So, yun lang.
Kumbaga, it's a moment of if you know, na okay, may pinagsamahan sila. It's a brotherhood. Of course, you want to see your homies, your homeboys back then, yung mga players you grew up with or went up against. It's a mutual respect. That's the beauty of basketball. Pero yung mga hindi naka-experience nun, like what my dad said, yung mga some parents, once you see maybe yung coach and a player or a father talk, negative kagad And that's what annoys me. Na instead of isipin nila is positive, baka they go way back na baka tropa sila or what. Okay, leave it. Pero hindi tingnan mo, nakipag-usap, baka naghihingi ng playing time or like, oh my goodness. Like, those.
It happens, Andre. I mean, I'm just saying it out there na may mga times talaga na, parents donate sa team, diba? Whether it's monetary or pwedeng nagpapakain lagi or nagpapabakasyon sa coaches, it happens. So, the reason why I'm asking, kasi nakita ni Coach Benji yung from the 80s up until now. Hanggang ngayon, you both are still active. You're doing broadcasting and you also, di ba? Parang ang layo kasi, ikaw Coach, magkano ba allowance mo dati nung naglalaro?
High school, wala pa allowance. Nung college ako, 1,000 a month.
Oo, kita mo naman. Ngayon,
1,000 a month yun, tapos nagiging 900. Kasi ewan ko, may kumakaltas pa.
May tax yata.
Ano na-resibo to? So, yun. So, anyway, yun lang yung inlasan. Kaya meron kaming coach doon sa school nila na tuwa ako. Sinabi lang, pag yung magulang niya lumapit sa akin na tumingin ng playing time, tatanggalin ko kayo. So, sabi sa akin yun. Ako nga, yung anak ko, ipasok lang. Natutuwa na ako, ipinasok. Okay na. Tapos, nilabas, okay na. Masaya ako. Hindi ako yung, ba't mo nilabas? Parang alam yung nagiging.
May ganun
Sa akin, masaya ako kasi hindi ko naman na-expect na magtagal. Kung maganda yung laro, nakikita ko, tuwan-tuwa na ako. So, yun lang naman. Sa akin, nag-enjoy lang ako kasi yung sabi ko nga sa kanila, you know what, I'm just enjoying this. Tapos, let's see how far basketball can take you. That's it. Kung natapos ka ng high school and then college, mag-aral ka na. That's it. Hindi na yung pipilitin mo maglaro. Sa akin, importante pa rin to get a degree. Finish a degree and be a professional someday. Yun lang.
Dati, enough na. Scholarship, di ba? Tapos, libre ang
uniform.
Di ba?
Uniform, jacket, bag. Yun lang. Kaya nga, nung high school, nag-volleyball ako, track and field ako. Kasi may jacket, may uniform, may bag. Tapos yung food stop, yung food stop namin, tatlo yung team ko. Tatlo na yung recess ko ng pagkain ko. Di ba? Yun na yung happiness na hindi, ngayon nga kasi parang iba na. Diba? Even if you go to college, parang let's talk about money first. Ganun.
Yun nga. So Coach, tingin nyo, anong kailangan baguhin ng college basketball ngayon sa Pilipinas?
Hindi mo na mababago.
Hindi ba too much na? Yung nangyayari?
Hindi mo na mababago yan. This is it.
Eto na yan.
It's like there are players na they're getting from other countries na
Oo.
ano yan, may organization din yan na before you get them, you need to pay. So, ando na
But
yan.
as early as high school? 'Di ba?
High
Coach?
school,
Grabe, no? Oo.
Ganun talaga alagaan mo na.
Oo.
So, sa akin naman, okay lang eh.
Oo.
Kasi basketball is so hard.
Oo.
Being an athlete is so hard.
Oo.
You're abusing yourself in terms of practices, in terms of games.
Correct.
Bugbog yung katawan mo.
Yeah.
That's why, pag nag-retire ka, ang hirap. Lalabas lahat yung sakit. Kaya sa akin, okay lang yun. Kaya sinabi ko, that's how basketball
Is now. Yeah.
di ba na? So, you're going to talk about money.
Correct.
In college.
Oo. In college.
So, sa akin, okay lang yun.
Ikaw, Andre.
Actually, even the States yata, di ba? They can
I think you're allowed
do
to
that.
You can work.
We're allowed.
Kasi bawal.
Bawal.
Yeah,
Oo.
whether you get endorsements, I think.
Yes, yung USNCA, they allowed already na parang may monetization na.
That's good.
Kasi na-realize sila na parang pinagkakitaan din nila yung players because
Kasi
doon
because
sa
of-
exposure, di ba?
grabe.
The brand, merchandise, no?
Nung school, yeah.
So tama din yung point ni Papa Bear with regards to that. Pero hindi ba dapat
Not
may
like, hindi lang basketball sa lahat.
sa lahat, no?
Volleyball is doing
Yes,
football, baseball, dapat lahat yan.
Hindi ba dapat may limit, coach? Kasi baka dumating naman yung time na yung mga mayayamang schools na lang ang
Yeah, kasi ang nangyayari niyan is like they're paying the players too much. So, ang mangyayari niyan, after playing, yung mga players, they're eyeing to play outside the country than playing pro in the Philippines. Kasi nga, andun yung pera.
Oo, andun.
So, dito, ito na yung siniskwento ko sa college, ba't bababa?
Tama.
Pero there are players naman who stick playing in the PBA kasi alam nilang they will excel and kumbaga they'll work hard to earn good also. So, ganun lang.
Tsaka coach, hindi lang PBA ngayon ang tama ka, no? Pagka ang player ngayon sa college basketball, hindi na PBA. Dati, that's the end goal, eh. Diba? Ngayon, may on-road, may MPBL, diba?
Good. Ako, I'm advising the college players pag nag-uusap kami. Sinasabi ko, go ahead. If you can play outside the Philippines, go. Kasi, you're making the Philippines proud. Isipin mo, kinukuha kang import. Dati tayo lang kumukuha ng import. Ngayon,
Baliktad na. Oo.
So, go.
Yeah.
Make the most out of it. Kasi, pag kinuha ka naman abroad, hindi naman like here na you play here in the PBA, na kahit 15 years, kaya mo maglaro dito. Doon kasi, kailangan na papakinabangan ka. Pag bumaba na laro mo, tapos ka na. So, makakapaglaro ka ng how many years lang.
Correct.
And then later on, you will decide to go back. To come back to our country.
Yeah. So, make the most out of it na.
Make the most out of it. Save.
Oo.
Yun lang. Kasi, puhunan mo yung katawan mo eh.
Oo.
Saka hindi mo malalaman kung mai-injured ka, makakalaro ka pa ba?
Oo.
Kung kailan ka pwede, kung saan okay lahat. Pati ang bayad.
So, coach, tapos na tayo sa college basketball, no? So, eto PBA naman. This is very important, coach. Kasi in the last 2 years, ang laman ng balita sa PBA, laging low gate attendance, mas marami pang nanonood sa ibang liga. Ano naman ang tingin mong kailangan palitan sa PBA ngayon? Kasi talagang acknowledge naman nila na may problema.
Well, sa akin sa tingin ko, the first reason is because of the social media. That like, during our time, you will save money to watch the PBA and to watch a movie. Walang cellphone, di ba? Ika nga nung kanta, wala pang cellphone, wala pang internet.
Oo.
Tamax lang. Kumbaga, wala pang replay noon.
Oo.
So, kailangan abutan mo yung PBA. If not, hindi natin mapapanood to. So, tapos, pag nakanood ka, punong-puno yung Coliseum. Kaso lang, dumating yung time na, eto na.
Pwede manood.
Pwede ka na manood. Hindi natin abutan. Okay, panoorin natin sa YouTube, panoorin dito. Tapos yung mga bata, nakakanood na ng NBA, nakakanood ng other sports. So parang preoccupied. Tapos yan, nauso na yung TikTok. So yung attention deficit, wala na. Ayaw na manood ng mga matagal. Ganito.
Highlights na nga lang ang pinapanood eh.
Pero ikaw, yung tinanong niya.
That's a good take, coach. Ngayon ko lang narinig yung point of view na ganun. Na I think kung titingnan mo, oo,
sinusumira eh.
oo, na parang ang tao kasi ngayon, syempre comfortability ang iniisip.
Saka isa
Diba?
pa, ang sumira sa atin, yung pandemic. So lahat ng mga tao, naging pandemic style. Ano na lang,
Online.
Bahay na lang.
sana panoorin na lang. Antayin na lang natin dito, mapapanood natin sana yan.
Ako, ang lalaki na ng TV ngayon eh. Kung gusto nila manood na sine, Netflix, may 70 inches sa bahay.
Lahat ng bahay na puntahan ko, wala nang TV, wala nang cable.
Internet.
Wala na. Hindi na
Smart
sila
TV
nanonood.
na lang.
Hindi na sila nanonood ng mga local channel.
Hindi na.
Lahat na. Ako lang meron sa bahay. Old school ako eh. Gusto ko yung may nililipat sa may bagong commercial. I mean, nag-enjoy pa rin ako eh. Iba ko lang, yung mga anak ko, yung iba lang, wala na.
Yeah, pero going back dun sa pro leagues natin here, there's nothing they're doing wrong. I mean, to be honest, it's exciting to watch now because the way it does the thing, it's so scientific, it's faster, and players are taller.
Yeah.
I'm 6'3" or 4", undersized big men. They're undersized na yung 6'7" sa. So like, what the heck? Grabing improvement, and I feel
Saka yung face, ang bilis.
I feel upset and sad for those missing out from the PBA now. It's really different. It's fun to watch. And
kaya lang yan,
No,
too much
people
too much
just need
technology.
to, I mean, yung inaabangan ko dati, what I remember, sorry, back then, remember pag halftime, yung tinataling dalawang tao, half-court shootout. Those moments, like, they do everything they can to make it entertaining for the family, and they still do it.
Naging tamad na yung tao.
Like, people don't wanna watch, and then, I'm sorry if people are getting hurt, but, I mean, if you wanna, I mean, for me, okay, fine. If you have something negative to say about the PBA, then that probably means you don't watch it at all. If you have something nice to say, you won't be saying these bad things because you should support them instead of saying something negative, because it's so easy na mag-voice out ng negativity online. O di, kung may sasabihin ka, manood ka, buy a ticket, support, then your mind will change. It's entertaining, it's fun to watch at the same time. Yung mga ina-idol na mga, I guess, yung mga anak po nyo from college, diba, andun na sa pro. So, those are things to watch out for. So, the league is not doing anything wrong. It's just that, like what my dad said, everything is online. And sometimes we fall victim to that na, sige, online na lang, mas madali. But, I guess yung nostalgic feeling or yung effort to at least drive or find a way to get to the venue, it's part of the experience, lining up outside.
Kaya nga, that's why I'm watching the PBA on TV. Parang to add ratings to PBA. Ito yun. Or I'm watching local channels to add ratings.
Yes, that helps.
Kasi trabaho ko yun eh.
Oo nga.
So pag hindi ka nanood dyan, yung ratings mababa. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to support everyone.
Nabanggit mo kanina, Coach, yung social media, di ba? Ano naman ang take nyo ngayon? Kasi may mga tinatawag na ngayon na parang social media athletes. And teams would get them because of the following, their brand, not typically their talent. I won't name names, no?
Ito lang narinig.
Shoot, me also.
Pero may mga tinatawag na social media athletes ngayon na teams would get them because of their following.
Oh, shoot.
Not because of
But
na
they
parang,
can play. I'm sorry, I don't want to say anything.
yeah, but well, it depends kung anong klaseng ano. Pero,
Like, ano ba yung, let's say, social media athletes? Meaning they have this parang
parang maraming followers.
or meron ba silang portfolio or mapapanood na clips or what?
Sabihin na natin, Coach, sa sikat sila sa YouTube dahil ang dami nilang mga clips na ganito.
Pero naka-varsity na sila dati or they're just new to the...
Case in point, sige, sabihin na natin, Mr. Longbam. Kilala niyo naman po si Mr. Longbam.
I've seen highlights.
Diba, highlights. Kinuha siya ng isang team, nakapasok siya sa isang liga. So the point of contention right now is, yung talent ba ni Mr. Longbam? Kasi talaga pag tinignan mo sa social media, nakaka 100 points siya, ganito, ganyan, di ba? No, tapos, kinuha siya na isang team ngayon, parang just to get someone na sikat para mapanood yung team, mapag-usapan. What's your take on that? Sa mga ganon ngayon?
Well, marketing. Di ba? Marketing strategy yan.
Yeah.
Na parang, let's watch. Nasa team ng yellow. Itong si Mr. Longbam kasi panoorin natin, nakakatuwa yan. So siguro ganun yung kaya lang sa isang point of view naman, will he help you win that game? Or ano ba yung gusto mo?
I-achieve, di ba?
Ang gusto mong i-achieve. for your team to be an entertainment or to win games, yun lang yun naman eh. Di ba? Let's say kahit halimbawa, kunin natin, parang ako, kunin natin si Benji. Kahit matanda na palaruin, alam mo namang wala akong magagawa ron. So, ano may tutulong ko? Wala rin, di ba? So, parang andun lang ako. So, laruin natin 1 minute, ganito, ganyan. Parang showcase. Ganun na lang yun.
So,
I have nothing against them. Sumikat
Of course.
trabaho yan. Kaya nga sinasabi ko yung social media. Social media is an evil necessity. Yeah. And kasi, kailangan sa trabaho yan. Kailangan sa lahat. Kailangan sa communication. Pero itong social media, this will start a war. Kasi lahat na ng mga bata, lahat na ng mga tao ngayon, instead of talking to someone na ganito, ganyan, they will talk, they will express themselves. Itong taong to, ganito, ganyan yan. So, doon it will start a war. Diba? Parang negative impact sa lahat. Pero at the same time, ito yung kailangan ng tao. Kailangan ng mga artista, kailangan ng mga politicians, kailangan ng mga nagtatrabaho. Kailangan natin. Ito lahat eh. Kaya lang, you need to use it wisely.
yes.
Diba? Yun.
Ikaw, Andre, anong take mo dito?
Nagiging seryoso o pahinga tubig.
Ang akin lang, sure. Like what I've mentioned earlier, I know my role in things.
Yeah.
Sa tubig may kulay.
So I feel that with just a few highlights from Mr. Lombom, I can't say the whole thing because I need to do my research for it. Kasi like you mentioned nga, social media.
Kasi ako,
I didn't know it was a term.
Yeah.
So ang sa akin is, I guess he knows his role. And I've seen some clips wherein I think they were trying to, I don't know if it's on purpose, they were trying to hurt him. That's kind of messed up. Why would you do that to a certain player just because of who they are sa social media?
Yeah.
That's what they call him. But I give respect to him kasi kahit papano sumasabay siya sa mga players natin. And at the same time, he knows his role. Hindi naman siya, I guess nagmamarunong na siya ng team. He knows his role. Kaya I give respect.
Saka he knows how to market himself.
I feel respect the hustle eh.
The few clips I've seen online, I feel like he knows how to play the sport. But the thing is, he just knows how to engage with people because he knows how to use social media. And I have huge respect because kahit papano, he doesn't let this, hindi nga lang mentally yung nangyayari sa akin, online comments, pati on the court, sinasaktan siya or on purpose.
Diba?
He doesn't fight back. Maybe I don't see clips, but I just give respect because he knows his roles.
Saka ngayon ko, he don't need this kind of stuff. He's a rich kid.
Yan.
Napakayamang bata niya. Bata ba yan? Ilan ba? What are we talking about? Pero he's not a regular person. Mayaman to.
Yeah.
So, ibang mga bagay na to, coach, hindi ba to in general nakakasira sa professional basketball?
Hindi naman. As long as hindi naman sa professional nangyayari to. Pag ginawa mo sa professional team, magkakaroon na.
Well, pro or not, it still will depend on the management, the coaches, and the players, how they'll accept you. As long as you know your role and you know what you're doing is right, and you know, kumbaga, iba na ngayon eh. So, can't really speak for myself when it comes to like the social media athletes. Pero sasabi ko for these guys, or the advice I may give is just know your role, at the same time treat everyone with respect. Yun lang. Kasi there are a lot of people who go through it without social media, or a lot of people went to the old school way of trying out and giving their hearts out to other teams just to get them. But if you get chosen just because of the social media following, you have to be grateful at the same time, be humble about it. Do what you can to maybe help your team win or market your team or make everyone better. So, ganun lang. Just find ways to know your role.
Ako, wala akong social media. Meron lang akong Facebook fan page na yung wife ko yung
nag-handle.
Ako wala. Kaya
baka naman kung showbiz lang yan, baka may secret account ka.
Kaya wala na lagi. Kaya nga pag nag-tweet tayo, nakita mo ba ako nagsi-cellphone?
Wala.
Nagsi-cellphone. Even watching the game, andun ako. I was watching a movie sa bahay. Old school ako eh.
Old school.
So, tapos sabi nito, Dad, parang may sinabi ka ng bash. Pakialam ko, wala naman akong social media. Wala akong panahon dyan. So, ganun ako.
May mga ganun tao, coach, no? Na parang hindi talaga nila papasukin tong social media.
Hindi,
but it's a big part of today's generation.
Good vibes ako eh. Gusto ko lang good vibes. Kahit kung may maririnig ako, baka patulang kita, kawawa ka.
Oo, di ba? Ganun.
Kasi din ako malas ka. So,
Baka maka-comment si coach eh.
Yeah.
yun na nga. Kaya nga, yan ang gusto ng mga bashers. Di ba? Na maapektuhan ka. Kaya nga, I keep on telling them, huwag kayo maapektuhan. Kasi you treat them like, sorry pero you treat them like poop. May nakatapa ka ng pupu. Ano ba? Pag nakatapa ka, ano gagawin mo? Sige. Hindi, di ba? Nakatapa ka, nakita mong ganun, tapakan mo, ano gagawin mo?
Nasa mo, lilinisin mo na kagad.
Yun ang tama.
Oo.
Ano yung gagawin ng iba? Ay, nakatapa ka, kuha. Bakit? Yun ang gusto ng mga bashers, mag-react ka ng ganun. Pero pag nakita mo, ipagpag mo lang, tapos lakad ka ulit, di tapos. Di ba? Yun ang ayaw nila. Gusto nila pansinin mo sila. So, kaya sinasabi ko sa kanila, don't. Yan ang gusto niyan, patulan mo. They will provoke you. Kaya nga yan ang nangyayari sa laro ngayon, di ba? Sa PBA, sa lahat ng sports, contact sport, trash talk. They will provoke you. Parang minute ulo mo, pag-start ng gulo, thrown out ka, masira laro mo, mananalo sila. Ganun lang. Kung di mo papansinin, nanalo ka. Yun ang pinakaganti mo sa kanila. Yan ang sinasabi.
And yung sa akin, one way of, I guess, saying things.
Are you heavy on social media?
Heavy in a way that I see what's happening and I wish I could react to it, but I don't. But I still, at this day and age, I do see it. Going back to, like you mentioned, yung social media athletes, I respect them because the way they do it is for themselves and for the team. They know how to market themselves. And for those people hating on social media athletes, sa mga nag-hate sa kanila, gumagawa ng content about them, or trying to find ways to bash them, you have to be grateful because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have content. If you have no content, you won't have views. If you don't have views, wala kang monetary gain. So, the more you bash them, you will make money. So, do not, if you can make money by bashing, just say something positive, say something nice. Always look at the brighter side of things. Kasi, why would you hate for money? Kung kaya mo naman gawing sa mas magandang paraan, wait, o nga pala, basta negative, mas mapera. And that sucks. Really, really sucks to say. Pero,
Kahit may,
yun lang.
diba? Kahit may mapanood ka na naasar ka, ano ba to? Gato magko-comment ka. Kaya niyang dali. Marami followers nakaka-create siya ng kung paano ma-attract yung mga tao. Parang si Mr. Longbam. Kumbaga, na-create niya yung sarili niya. Na nasiga ako, galing ako. Tapos ikaw, paano ka naging ayun,
gusto nila.
Eto, naging ano ko Ito na ako So,
Yes.
so na-create niya yan. Kaya, okay lang yun.
So, yung mga gumagawa ng content about, like, for the case of Mr. Longbam, I feel like marami na gumagawa ng, like, content about him, making fun of him or the way he plays. Be thankful for Mr. Longbam because you wouldn't have content and you're just making money out of him. So, if you have nothing nice to say about anyone, hindi tahimik. Pero hindi kaya ng mga tao yun because some people live off, like, views, comments, and social media attraction, which there's nothing wrong. Pero sa akin lang, I find it really bad na people do it in a negative way. So, yun lang. I mean, that's how it is. Like what Dad said, it's a social media thing. It can start a war with each other or it can be a good thing. So, it depends on how you use it talaga.
Ang galing, no? Parang bagay kayo magkaroon talaga ng show. Maganda batuhan niya. So, isa't isa.
Oo nga, no? Paano kaya? Ganito na lang. Actually, pwede na natin i-segue siguro.
Pwede.
Ayan, plano namin talaga.
Wow.
Pagkaroon. Kaya kami nag-guest dito. Tatanggalan ka na namin ng show.
Hoy! Wag naman.
Wawalan ka na ng show, kami napapalit sa'yo. Okay? At magkakaroon ng bago. Ito na po. Inaayos na po namin. Ito na yung...
Palakpakan naman tayo dyan.
We will reveal the title soon.
Yun.
Soon. Kanina pagdating, ano yung title? Sinabi ko kagad. Kanina ko lang naisip yun. So, ito na yung title natin. Pero hindi ko sasabihin. So, pag darating na lang po yan, and then mag-guest tayo. No? Si Mr. Longbam, guest natin din. Kaya guest natin. Kung papayag, Kung papayag. Kung lang maniningil, mahal na din natin kaya.
Alam niyo po, very excited po kami dito kasi isa po ako sa magiging producer na show nila. So, maraming salamat, Coach.
I-reveal na natin yung Papa Bear.
Oo, pakita naman natin mag-hi ka naman daw sa
Ito na. Andito ka. Ito po ang aming The Walking Papa Bear. Yan. Nakita niyo po yung logo namin. Yan. Ito po. Halika. Yan po.
Yeah.
Yan po. Ito po. Yan po. Yan po mga kasara. Niloloko-loko ko pero ito po yung ito po ang big time dito. Yan po yung may restaurant, nakakain kami.
Yun, pwede natin sabihin, isa sa mga sponsor natin yan. DJ, pakita natin yung mga sponsors natin para masumaya naman sila, di ba? Yan,
Asa na yung sponsor?
Umpisahan natin with Tinkerbox Enterprise. Maraming salamat sa suporta, ha?
Ano yung
Coach, kahit
ano yung
bagong show
Tinkerbox?
pa lang tayo,
Explain mo.
yung Tinkerbox is a
Ano
customized box na shop eh. So, kunyari, meron kang yung mga t-shirt nyo, gusto nyo gawa ng regalo or gift.
Ano yan?
Pwede yan. Yan. So, kunyari, itong mug na to, gusto natin lagyan ng
Lagyan
concept
ng-
na box na maganda.
Kasi may mga gano'n, no? Like yung may mga may
Yes.
plastic,
Oo,
see-through,
Iba-iba.
may design.
Yes, sila yun.
See-through, natawa ka, iba yung naisip mo.
Siyempre, Mayon's Restaurant. Diyan tayo kakain,
Lions.
Mayon's Cuisine.
Dapat kasi, ang title dapat yan, Lions. Lumaki yung may-ari.
Naging Mayon's.
Mayon. Mayon Volcano.
Siyempre, yung
Dami naman baba sa akin! Okay.
Yung printo, wag natin kalimutan. Yan. Syempre, ang Wash
yung-
Pinas.
Ano yung print?
Ang printo naman, producer. Office supplies.
Office. Okay.
Yan.
Okay.
Yan.
May-ari din ng Mayons.
Oo, sila rin.
Lahat yata ng sponsor natin, yung may-ari ng Mayons.
Sabi kumpanya.
Si Papa Bear lahat ang may sponsor.
Hindi, ito iba.
Ito, sino yan?
Si Wash Pinas Car Wash and Auto Detailing.
Uy, saan yan?
Alam ko, Coach, ito, balak ni Wash Pinas sa inyo, i-detail yung mga sasakyan.
Uy, game.
Oo.
Ito, kailangan mo. Pension mo.
Yung loob, biglang.
Hindi kasi yung ginagawa yung movie ngayon, Sambales.
Ay.
Kaya pag bumalik to, yung kotse nito parang truck.
Oo.
Parang tangke itsura.
Thank you.
Siyempre, isa sa mga sponsors din natin, si Tita Paring Suman Lati.
Ay, natikman ko na yan.
World's Best Suman.
Meron ba tayong sample?
Padala tayo. Tita Paring narinig nyo si Coach Benji, ha?
Masarap yan. Dumili ako niya, natikman ko.
Oo, yan. Pag sumasakit naman katawan yung Coach, meron tayo Baguio Pan.
Baguio pa.
Oo, so proudly Filipino made itong product na to na pag pinahid nyo, yung pain reliever siya. Pag sakit ng katawan.
Kailangan ko yan. Ikaw,
Yan.
Dito lang. Dito lang. Tapos itong sakit na ng katawan ko. Tagal ko nakaupo eh.
Ayan.
Baka kailangan nilang endorser.
Ay, oo. Kausapin natin.
Kausapin
natin.
Sino kaya?
Ating dalawa?
Ayun. So,
Katin dalawa.
Sino?
Body pain. Nakaupo lang tayo. Sabihin sa atin, mga gagba kayo. Ano pa ba?
si Gamari.
Gamari.
Gamari, yan. Isa sa mga sponsors natin. At syempre, si Coffee Plus. Napakasarap nito.
Ito nga. Kayo na pa uminom.
Plus, yan. Huwag natin kakalimutan. At syempre, si My Place kung gusto niya ng events place. Diba?
My place.
My Place. Yan.
My place. Saan yan? Saan naman nakalocate?
Dito, sa La Loma, Quezon City.
Ito pa rin.
Oo, dito pa rin. Oo.
Sa inyo, lahat ng sponsor natin, isa lang may-ari. Ay nako.
Alam mo, maraming salamat sa mga sumuporta sa atin.
Thank you.
At siguro doon naman sa podcast namin, maraming susuporta rin.
Naku.
Ay, meron yan.
Excited na kami, Coach.
Actually, gusto kong itabi itong waterfalls, ha? Kaya na pa ako nare-relax eh. Alam mo nakakatakot, kaya gusto kong matapos na tayo. Napupuno na yung balde. Napupuno yung balde.
Kasi one take lang to, walang edit. Kaya pag to,
Umapa.
Yan pala yung timer natin, Coach. Oo, kasi malapit naman.
Kanina, 1 inch eh. Ito na, mapupuno na yun.
and sa mga nagsusupply po ng aircon or mga ibang brands dyan, you know what to do. Dito lang po.
Yes.
Oh, yan.
We're here.
Meron kayong mga messages na parting ways before I proceed to the last.
Wala naman siya. Go.
Wala naman po. I just wanna thank you for guesting us here and giving us kumbaga bagong outlet to be together and to share the same likes and talk about other topics. Kaya kumbaga very new sa amin to and I'm grateful na nagsimula kami with you. Kasi kahit papano, it's gonna be a fun ride. At the same time, I'm pretty sure may maraming sumusuporta at matutuwa po dito. So thank you again, Courtside Daddy.
Yes,
Thank you.
Courtside Daddy, thank you. And yung gagawin namin podcast kasi, we will ask our listeners our
Uy.
viewers kung ano yung topic na gusto nila.
Uy!
Tapos,
Ayan!
pag nakuha namin sila, mention yung name nila, pwede silang pumunta rito.
That'll be great.
Tapos, magkaroon ng picture taking. Tapos, bibigyan natin ng mga products natin.
Oh, raffle!
Sino yung makakuha tayo ng ilang topics, pwede silang pumunta rito. Kukontakin natin sila.
Ang ganda. So marami palang pipila sa labas ito, Coach?
Marami yan.
Ganda.
Kaya nga tayo, ang magiging title natin, Papa Bear, Ayuda ni Papa Bear. Bibigay tayo ng ayuda.
Ayuda ni Papa Bear.
Ayuda.
Oo. Coach, eto, last question.
So,
Oo. At syempre kay Andre din.
last na yan, ang dami mo. Kayo na tanong.
Hindi, last na
Ganun
to.
ba talaga podcast? Ganun?
Oo, ganun talaga.
Okay.
Aside from awards, ano talaga ang gusto mong maiwan na legacy mo?
Honestly, hindi ko alam. Okay, parang hindi ko na inisip yung legacy. Kasi pag sinabi mong legacy, wala na ako eh. By that time, papahinga na ako. Sabi wala na akong pakialam sa inyo. Diba? Nandun na ako kung asan man ako eh. So, kumbaga wala. Ang sa akin, ang legacy, hindi yung mismong tao ang mag-iiwan ng legacy. Yung mga taong iniwan nung legacy, kung ano ang gagawin nila ron. Kung paano nila i-maintain, kung paano nila aayusin. Sila. Like for example, PBA. Nawala na ako, ano ang gagawin ng PBA? Para andun pa rin ako. Malis ako yung family, anong gagawin ng family ko? Mawala. Yun. Hindi ko na problema. Yan ang legacy.
Very nice. Thank you, Coach. And for you, Andre, anong aral lang mula sa tatay mo ang dala-dala mo hanggang ngayon na hindi mo makakalimutan?
Ay, yan.
I mean, sa sobrang dami, yung tumatak lang po talaga sa akin is to always be grateful and thankful. Kasi there are people who don't go to the same thing. There are people who have it harder. There are people who have it easier. But that's life. So yung sa akin lang is to always be humble and to always be aware of your surroundings and the people you're with. So yung maganda dito is to just be yourself. Kasi once you are yourself, doon mo malalaman kung sino yung mga totoo sa'yo. Kasi kung plastic ka, kung fake ka, you're gonna attract the wrong people. But if you're yourself, you're genuine, and you're really grateful, thankful, or humble, that's when you know that you are doing the right thing and having the right people around you. So yun yung mga aral na I'm pretty sure yung nakuha ko kay dad po.
Ganda.
Yeah.
So with that, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coach Benji Paras, Papa Bear,
Thank you.
and Baby Bear Andre Paras.
Sino picture nito?
Okay lang yan. Pwede pa rin.
Tatanungin ko kayo, who's your daddy? Courtside Daddy! Thank you.
Ulitin natin, hindi ako nagsalita.
Isa pa. Take two. Who's your daddy?
Courtside Daddy!
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah! Sa Courtside Daddy, tayo'y makinig. Dito sa sports, walang halong pilit. Totoo, direkta, walang kupas. Ang kwentuhan natin, swabe, batas. Courtside Daddy, andito na. Balitang sports, tunay na saya. Usapang klaro, walang daya. Tiwala mo, aming to pare, game na. Interview, kwentuhan, walang bias dito. Kasama mo kami sa bawat laro.